Hey, great Selling Saturday, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Cesar Mascoro Jr. in with our 15 Minutes to Mastery, the Selling Saturday edition, because every Saturday we come in here to make sure that you've got things rolling and set up for nothing but sales, because Saturday is all about the sale. And today we are talking about perspectives, what your perspective means and matters to your business, to your effectiveness, or to your lack of effectiveness thereof. Okay, so check this out. There's a quote by Stephen Furtick that says, your perspective will either become your prison or your passport. Your perspective will become either your prison or your passport. Yes, I'm back home at the home office here in Texas, Helotes, Texas, right outside San Antonio. And getting ready today. I got 3 soccer games that I'm going to go and enjoy from our sons. So running through this quickly, man, because we got to get on the road. We got 3 games, and then I got to get ready for getting back on the road tomorrow, heading out to Tyler, Texas. But anyway, as we were talking about perspective, what does perspective mean? Perspective, your perspective on the market, on the business, on your customers, on your potential home buyers. Whatever you believe to be true is true. When I was going through the training the last couple of days in Phoenix with that group with Cobblestone, we really dove deep into mindset, perspective, and how we truly control everything. Whatever you can or can't accomplish within this industry is all because of you. Because no matter what, I'm here to tell you, you can't sell every home that gets sold in your state. You can't sell every home that gets sold in your market. So what I mean by that is there's plenty of business out there to be had. There's plenty of business out there for you to be able to get for yourself and help families to be able to become homeowners. So there's no reason that anyone should be struggling. Not myself. When I was struggling, it was me. It was my lack of discipline, my lack of focus, right? But what I'm talking about here is perspective. Do you believe in abundance, or are you in a scarcity mindset? Do you think that the economy is so jacked up and messed up and people aren't going to buy in the rates and all of this other nonsense? Are you believing that all of that is affecting it? Because if that's what you believe, it's true. And just like in the office next to you, the other person, the other guy, the other girl may be thinking, man, it's the great market. People are buying. They don't care about the interest rates. There's money out there flowing. And that's true also. And then that's why that person is succeeding more than what you are. So your perspective matters. Your perspective, both from abundance and scarcity mindset, matters. Optimism versus pessimism, same thing. How do you feel about what's going on? Do you feel that there's plenty of business out there? Here's what the figure that I throw out to everybody, right? Whenever we go into a different state, like I'm going to use Texas, for example. Every year, there's over 16,000 on average, over 16,000 manufactured homes sold a year, titled, right? If I were selling right now, there's no way I could sell 16,000 by myself. So there's more than enough business out there, and 16,000 are actually getting bought and titled. That means that there's at least another 32,000 that were trying to buy, that applied for a loan, that tried to start a transaction and did not finish, did not go all the way through. And so if there was 32,000, there's 64,000 that are out there actively looking, calling, speaking to sales consultants, going into dealerships, going into communities to try and buy a home. And if there's 64,000 that are actually making the step of going and visiting a sales center or community, there's 128,000 minimum every year that are just wanting to get information, out there looking, putting their information in different websites. 124,000. That's the perspective that you need to be taking if you were here in Texas. And the numbers are the same, whether you're in Arizona, whether you're in Florida, whether you're in Michigan, it doesn't matter. Whatever gets sold every year, there's 3 or 4 times as many that are out there actively looking each and every year. So you have plenty of opportunity for yourself. So your perspective matters. And why is your perspective so important? Because it shapes your actions. Whatever your perspectives are or is, If your perspective is one of abundance, growth, and the great economy, great market, your actions are going to show it. You're always going to be on the phones. You're always going to be marketing. You're always going to be intent on servicing these people. If you believe that the traffic coming in your door is great, you're going to attack that traffic. You're going to have that energy. You're going to just be that person that has influence over folks. If you have the wrong perspective, well, then everything's going to be reserved. You're not going to take action. You're not going to get moved. You're just going to be laying there and reacting to things rather than being on the offensive. But having the right perspective increases your productivity. It builds resilience too, because man, we don't sell everybody. Not everybody you talk to comes in. Not everybody that actually applies ends up buying a home. But because you have the right perspective, you're able to deal with that and keep moving forward and understand that sometimes things, most of the times, things won't work out, but you're not looking at those. You're looking for the ones that do. And lastly, it creates that positive influence. If your perspective is right, it's going to permeate your office. It's going to infect your teammates in a positive manner. Same thing if you're that negative Nancy, it's going to affect your team in that way. You're going to be that downer man, and pretty soon people are going to be saying like, hey, we got to get this guy out of here. He's bringing us down. He's just killing the vibe here at the office. So what are the top 5 ways to maintain the right perspective? Okay. First and foremost, here's what you've got to do. Okay. We're going to run down this list really quickly. First, you got to focus on what you can control, your attitude and your actions. That's what you need to focus on, your attitude and your actions. Focus on what you can control, and you'll understand that these other factors, the economy, people losing jobs, the interest rates being high, that's out of your control. You have no control over, so you're not even going to focus on it. You're not going to let it affect you negatively. You're only going to focus on you, your actions, and your attitude. You have to surround yourself with positive influences, other people that feel and think and act the same way that you do. And that's why it's so important for those of you that are in the retail world that your team consists of people that lift each other up, will work together, will bring the right vibe and the right positivity and culture to your office. Celebrate your wins when you do sell a home. Today, when you're dealing with customers and you get somebody to take that step forward, moving forward, you need to celebrate those wins. A minute, 5 minutes, and then back to it. Go get after it again. You have to stay in a learning mode. The more you learn, the more you're reading, the more you're just filling your mind with these things that are going to make you better, the more protected you are against those bad perspectives, against the things that are going on that you have no control over, because you're so focused on your growth. You're so focused on what you're learning and what's filling your mind. So make sure you stay in a learning mode. And lastly, practice gratitude. There's always something that you should be grateful for, no matter how bad things are. And I know things get bad. Believe me, I know things can get bad. But in the midst of all of that, there's still some great things to be grateful for. So practice gratitude, and this will help you maintain the right perspective and take action. Go out and do the right thing. Make sure that you're doing your part to help as many people as possible. So go out there this Selling Saturday, attack it, make it happen. And if there's anything that we can do for you here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery to help take your life, your business, your career to a whole new level, that's what we're here to do. Let us know. Reach out to us, comment, message, whatever it is, smoke signal. I don't care. We are here. And if you're in Tyler, Texas, or in the East Texas area, reach out to me. I'm going to be out there all of next week. And the following week, we're going to be at Seco, booth 66 and 67. Come out and see us. Those of you in the community space, come and find out what we're doing for great people, great companies like yours, and ELS and Cobblestone and Mission P Capital. The list goes on and on. We want to help you. We want to help your teams so that they can be as productive as possible. Go out there, have a great Selling Saturday. And as always, I can't wait to meet you.